Hi there, I'm Bob Evans. I started writing songs by myself with an acoustic guitar when I was, in high school and before Jebediah formed, and I continued to do that during the sort of early years of Jebediah, and so it was something that I'd always done, and I guess I always kind of wanted to explore it, further. So I just sort of did that by, playing gigs in Perth where I was living at the time over many years, and then finally sort of got to a stage where I felt like I had enough material to make a record, which was the first record in 2003. I guess I wanted to tell stories a little bit more and just explore more subtlety, I suppose, subtlety and melody. Jebediah's always been a melodic band that, always wrote pop songs, but we always bash out our songs at full throttle and sort of come from that sort of punk kind of ethos. Yeah, I just wanted to make music that was, told stories, that was an avenue for me to express personal kind of details about my life and experiences and stuff, and just do it in a subtle kind of way. I was really influenced by people like Tim Rogers and Paul Kelly and guys like that, and I guess I kind of wanted to sort of, follow in their footsteps a little bit.
I believe in love. I believe in love.
When I first chose the name, it was kind of like an alter ego, I suppose. It was kind of a disguise, it was a way for me to go out and play gigs incognito, not as Kevin Mitchell from Jebediah, but as this guy called Bob Evans. And for years, in fact, when I put out that first record and I started doing interviews, people that interviewed me had no idea that I was the guy from Jebediah. It was all very much undercover, for quite a long time. It was it was the second record where the people kind of realised that I was the Jebediah guy doing a solo thing. So it was a name that gave me a disguise, I guess. There's a very boring, crappy story. I was wearing a T-shirt the day that I gave myself the name, and it said Bob Evans on the front. And I needed a name to perform under before my first gig, and it was literally the first name that I came across as my eyes kind of went around the room. I looked down, and there was Bob Evans, and I said, "Look, I'll be Bob Evans for this gig," and I just never changed it. I managed to give myself an alter ego name that is every bit as boring as my real name. You'd think I would have come up with something kind of sexy or cool, but no. At the risk of sounding like I've got my head up in the clouds or up my arse, I was listening to John Lennon at the time. Yeah, I guess I wanted to try and express that kind of sentiment in my own way.
Don't you think it's time for show and grace, time for having faith?